So the economy is on everybody's mind.
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
Wayne Dyer says, now I won't quote Wayne Dyer all day, every day or anything, but we just came, we were there and he talked at us for 3 hours. He says that the reason the economy is doing so poorly and the reason that everybody is so freaked out about the economy is because everybody's freaked out about the economy. So
the feedback loop.
It's the fear, it starts and more people, and then people talk about it. Oh, can you believe how bad the economy is? And I really see some truth to that. I mean, obviously you can look at the numbers and see that the economy is in very rough shape, but you can also turn a blind eye to it. He says, don't if it's on the TV, turn it off. Don't read the newspaper. Don't just ignore it, basically.
Well, I'm not into bashing media, but they propagate a thing, right? Here's the story. We got to run with the story. We got to get people watching. So people watch. You give them something else to watch about. You find out what stories are exciting, and you do more stories on what's exciting. And lo and behold, you got a crisis that's even bigger.
Yeah. So, interestingly enough, and I believe this is another test in our little journey here of the Sue and Steve show. Today, in the business that I work in, the company that I work for, there was major layoffs all across the country. And I found out that I have a very different job. I work for a group of radio stations. I do pre-recorded shows for each of these stations, and it's all kind of separate, each station. 9 months ago, I was doing 7 stations, then I lost one. So there was 15-20% of my income. That's when we really got talking about, okay, we need to figure out ways of more money coming in. So it's, we've been talking about this for a while. And then today I found out, I was, so saddened to hear about all these layoffs and, a sigh of relief, okay, I'm still here, but I've lost another station. So I've lost another 15-20% of my income. So normally... And sure, for a little while today, it's it's scary and it's upsetting and it's scary. That's a chunk.
If you're happy,
that's a big chunk. It's a month before Christmas. And
don't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It's all coming.
So we've decided, or I decided, I emailed you and told you about it and said, okay, but this must be a sign that what I've really wanted as well in the last couple of weeks, I've been thinking I've got to be able to spend more time working on this project because there is so much more to do. We've got a to-do list, a really long to-do list, and I need to be able to find more time, and I've got, I'm working so much, and the kids and all that, where am I going to find the time? So be careful what you ask for. Suddenly I've freed up a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But again, I think it's, a test of this whole thing that we're doing, and so, okay, so now we have to readjust things and believe even more that what we're doing is going to work.
The thing that's happening is that this is permeating so much of my day now. Every 10 minutes I'm having thoughts about where this website can take us or how it's going to develop over time. So, little bits of joy just squirt out of me, or little bits of, brainwashing type thinking, So anyways, I posted this Law of Attraction video about the economy and worrying about the economy.
Abraham Hicks.
Posted the Abraham Hicks thing, and in a place that, on my taxi site, and I probably, it's a music site, so some people went, whoa, that's kind of out there, Steve, and some people went, you're insulting us because our friends are losing our jobs. So I mean no disrespect. It's just that I'm a musician, I live in a bubble, and my bubble says X. And so I'm reacting to my bubble, and I feel good. Like, I feel like we're batting 1,000 right now. Mm-hmm. So I'm not worried. And I think that the more people worry, the more they're going to have things to worry about.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's you like attracts like. You
perpetuate what you are most scared of.
So typically I would be more worried about this particular situation, but instead we're
laughing all the way to the bank.
It's going to all work out great. But it's an interesting way you can take a situation like that and you can decide how you're going to react to it and how you're going to how you're going to feel.
Well, all the most wild entrepreneurs in the world will tell you when the going gets rough, that's when you can make a buck. That's when there's a special set of opportunities that exist that couldn't exist when everything's going great.
Well, you also, because you're putting it out there more, I'm putting out, okay, this is what we've got to do next in the Sue and Steve show, because, I've got more drive to get it going because I have this new hurdle.
Well, yeah, that's, or surfing, what Marcy from Maui's thing about surfing, right? Once you're on the board, you're just trying to stay on the board. That's all, like you're just trying to manage what's around you. But as soon as you get thrown off the board, you're still going to swim back out there. You're going to catch the next wave. So there's a lot of people out there who just have to catch the next wave. You're going to do it. I like those analogies.
Yeah, you do. And you also throw out names that nobody has ever heard of. So Marcy...
Wasn't she in The Secret?
No.
Oh.
Marcy from Maui is on the secret forum that Steve spends a lot of time.
Forum, yeah.
Sometimes I need to translate a little bit because when you say Marcy from Maui, that's.
But isn't she world renowned?
It's a fabulous forum. Steve's much more into the forums than I am. It's all about the law of attraction, power of attention.
It's all about personal.
And Marcy from Maui, you'll know who she is if you happen to frequent that forum. We do have a link on our website too.
How about that?
All right. Cheers.